Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. This is episode number 61. And first off, before we go any further into this episode, I would like to show you my team, which is all now at level 65. I spent a lot of time doing some off-screen training. So, yeah, everybody's all good to go. And I was just kind of tired of, I don't know, having trainers Pokemon be like minimum 8 levels higher than me. Just very, very annoying, very frustrating, and difficult to get anywhere because I was losing a Pokemon in almost every battle. And even when I had type advantages, not really being able to one-hit KO anybody. That's kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, there's that. So, we're all taken care of. I did want to pick up Panpour because of the whole waterfall thing, because we're headed on to Route 14 in this episode, and in order to get the most out of it, we're going to need to use waterfall to travel to the topmost portions of the route. I will say that I did most of my training here on Route 14. That Ace Trainer that we just passed actually battles you, and I battled her by accident because I was just running around looking for a Pokemon, and I just ran in front of her not thinking about it. You're not really missing anything. It wasn't that great of a battle. Shouldn't have anything that interesting. And yeah, it was a pretty fast battle, so don't really worry about it, but I do apologize for not showing that trainer, but you guys will live without one trainer, right? I hope so. In any case, the time that it took me to explain that, we knocked out this backpacker's one Pokemon, which is Numel, and I was able to kill it with one Thrash, which is just awesome, because I just love having my Pokemon up to snuff finally. It's been a while. It's been since before we fought the Elite Four that I've had Pokemon that could do that, really. Alright, so we have Black Belt J coming up next here, and he's going to start off with a level 64 Primeape. And Primeape is just a pure fighting type Pokemon, so it was a good idea to leave Archeops out in the front here. And I'm also faster than him, which is saying something because Primeape is pretty speedy. I'm able to take him out with one Acrobatics though. And Scrafty is going to be next. Fighting and Dark type, but that means I still have the advantage when it comes to using Acrobatics. He's going to go for the Focus Punch there, which I don't know why he would think that I wouldn't attack him, but nonetheless, we kill him in one hit, so it doesn't matter anyway. And his last Pokemon is going to be Poliwrath, the water and fighting type Pokemon from Kanto. And since it's part water type, I'm going to let Zebstrika take this one. So we'll switch him in. And we still have a one level advantage here, and we'll hit him with a Wild Charge, which will be super effective. Poliwrath is fairly bulky, so he's able to tank that pretty well, and somehow he's going to hit with Dynamic Punch here, despite having 50% accuracy. So now I'm confused, and crap. Let's see, I might as well just use a full restore here. I don't think he's going to go for Dynamic Punch 2 turns in a row, so I'll cure the confusion, get back to full health, and he's going to go for Submission this time around, which is a little bit less powerful, and it doesn't do as much damage as a result, and I'm not confused. And I can now finish him off with a Thrash comfortably without having to go for another Wild Charge and taking more recoil damage. And that's going to be the end of that battle. So that does it for Black Belt J. And yeah, that was pretty awesome. Alright, so let's switch here. We'll take Archeops out. We'll bring Serperior to the front. And we will give him a lucky egg so that his experience will grow a little bit faster than normal. I do still need to do a lot of training before we tackle the Elite Four again, but that's a little bit far away, kind of, sort of. Not really far away, but we have a lot that we can still accomplish before it comes down to that. In the meantime, let's battle this fisherman, Sid. He's going to start off with a Barboach at level 62, and as we know, Barboach is water and ground type. It's from Hoenn, actually. And yeah, we have Superior out in the front, so that worked out well. Grass is going to be 4 times super effective. Leaf Blade takes out, not Witch Cache. whatchamacallit, Barboach very easily. Now Whiscash is coming out, also at level 62. But it's also water and ground type, so that means that we have pretty much the same advantage. Whiscash is a little bit bulkier, but that doesn't really do anything when you have a 4 times weakness. So Whiscash goes down in 1 hit. Carvanha is next, and it's going to get a hit off on me actually because it has Aqua Jet, so it has priority. Can't do anything about that. But we can finish it off with a Leaf Blade, and we do get hit by the Rough Skin, unfortunately, but that only does 1/16 of our max HP, so I'm not worried about that. Corphish is his last Pokemon, also from Hoenn, and Corphish is just water type. It does have a pretty high physical defense stat, so if you're not trained up as high as my Pokemon are, you might actually not be able to kill him in 1 hit if you go for a physical move. He does have very bad special defense though, so I suggest if you are a lower level than him, or if you don't have something that's super effective, just go for a special attack, and yeah. So there's that. I don't even know why I gave so much advice on battling a Corphish. It's not like he's difficult. We'll use the Max Repel and see what's over here. Oh, look, rocks. Okay, so that didn't work out. Well, I guess it did. It's better than having a bunch of stuff to explore over there and being confused on which way to go. I guess we'll just head on up the waterfall now. And, oh, look, an item! Yay! And it is 1 Ultra Ball. So that was not really worth it, but I mean, I guess it is. We'll be using a lot of Ultra Balls soon enough. Which way to go here? I guess I'll just check out what's in the grass. And it is a Reaper Cloth, which is a held item that you can give to Dusclops, and when you trade him, he will evolve into Dusknoir. So that's pretty cool. Although, in the recent generation here, Dusclops seems to get more of a use than Dusknoir because of the whole Eviolite thing going on with Dusclops. But it looks like we can't go to the left, and to the south is the beginning of the route, so I guess that's kind of useful if we need to get back to the Pokemon Center in a pinch, but I don't want to go that way right now. And oh look, a Plasma Sage. Greetings to you, strong Pokemon trainer who came to Dragon Spiral Tower. Are you not making friends with Zekrom? No, he's in a box, dude. Someone in this world, there is someone who understands you. It feels like that person is right beside you, even if you're as far apart as the end of the land and the top of the sky. As my Lord N and his Pokemon understand one another, so too do you and your Pokemon understand one another. Which is my reason for giving you this. And he's going to give you TM08. Bulk Up, which increases both attack and defense simultaneously. It's great for fighting type Pokemon, or any Pokemon that like to rely on their physical attacks. Alright, if changing the world makes you a hero, anyone can become a hero. As each of us changes what is in our power to change, so the world itself changes. Well, that was all deep and everything, but Looker is here and ready to arrest your ass, man. Indeed I shall. Team Plasma changed me, but it could not change the world. I'm looking forward to seeing how you lot will do. Alright, so how many more do we have left? Ah, just 1 stage remaining. We're getting there. We rounded up, I guess, 5 of them. And Getsus, obviously, has gotten away, so we're not going to be able to capture him. And for those of you that have played Black and White 2, the sequel to this game, yeah, you'll know that Getsus definitely is long gone at this point. Alright, Hiker Jebediah. And he's going to start off with a Hippopotas at level 63, and thankfully I have my trusty Serperior out, so we have the type advantage. A Sandstorm does start because of its Sandstream ability, but that's not really going to get the chance to do anything because we're going to take out this Hippopotas in 1 hit. And yeah, we do get hit by the Sandstorm once, but that should be the only time that we get hit by it. Piloswine is next. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with Serperior, so I might get hit with that again if I can't kill this Piloswine in 1 hit. I'm going to try with Leaf Blade it is super effective. He's ground and ice type, and now he's able to hold on there. He is pretty bulky though, so it makes sense. He's gonna go for the mist, so the only damage that I'm getting is from the sandstorm. And luckily he didn't go for like ice shard or anything like that. But nonetheless, another Leaf Blade finishes him off, and Serperior goes up to level 66. And apparently he has another Pokemon. Okay, so the Sandstorm did do kind of a lot of damage to me, but that's alright. Probopass is going to be his, I think, his final Pokemon, at least I hope. So, Probopass is kind of annoying to deal with if you don't have a ground or fighting type, and I don't have either of those right now because I put Seismitoad in the box and he knew my team's only fighting type move and ground move as well. So he's still in rock type, and I'm just going to go with Chandelure here and go for the Fire Blast. That surprisingly didn't even take away half of his health. So the next thing that I want to do, considering he's probably going to hit me with a Stone Edge, which he does, thankfully, I burned him with Will-O-Wisp, and that prevented him from doing a lot of damage to me. Now, if I can hit with a Fire Blast, which I do, thankfully, I did not miss. I don't know how I hit with 2 Fire Blasts and Will-O-Wisp back to back to back and didn't miss any of them. But nonetheless, we're able to take him out there, and we avoided a crisis situation. So, awesome. My luck is actually not that bad right now, surprisingly. What is over here? Okay, this is going to be the Abundant Shrine. And for those of you that have both Thundurus and Tornadus, so you have your version exclusive Pokemon and then the version exclusive Pokemon from the other game, you will be able to capture Landorus here, which is a ground and flying type Pokemon, which don't ask me how that's even possible because I don't understand. It was just as confusing when Gligar was introduced in the second generation. But yeah, he is a legendary. His stats are pretty freaking awesome. He's good in competitive battles as well. He's used a lot in OU. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing any of his capture or anything like that because I'm not doing any trading with other games, so I don't have Tornadus at this point. But that doesn't mean that we can't explore this area because there are plenty of trainers to battle and a lot of TMs to pick up, such as TM35 here, which is Flamethrower. Definitely one of the most useful TMs in the entire game. And I probably will use this TM. And I'm probably, honestly, what I'm going to do is get rid of Fire Blast on Chandelure because, I mean, I like the power and everything, but the accuracy is definitely an issue. So I prefer Flamethrower because of the accuracy. Because I just have really bad luck, and Fire Blast misses too many times when it shouldn't. And although I've been lucky in recent episodes, that's not typical for what my luck is like. Alright, so we're battling a youngster here, and he's going to start off with one of the silliest things I've seen in a while. The Caterpie at level 61. And I've got my Crogonal here, so we're able to kill it with an Ice Beam, although I probably could have used Flash Cannon and killed it too. Now he's going to bring out Pineco at level 61. And I get a crit, and he survives because of Sturdy, and now he's going to hit with the Explosion. That could not have gone any worse. And because of Crogonal's really bad physical defense stat and a crit on Explosion, Crogonal's dead. So yes, I just lost to a Pineco because, like I said, my luck is not the best. Alright, Spinarak is his next Pokemon, level 61. Got my Archeops out here. Acrobatics takes it out very easily, it's super effective. And Scolipede is going to be the next Pokemon. Bug and Poison type, and this thing is fast. It's level 61, and thankfully it's not faster than my Archeops. And I'm able to finish it off with an Acrobatics, which is super effective before I could get poisoned or something stupid like that. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm surprised that it didn't have Sturdy and used Explosion. Anywho, Masquerain is his next Pokemon. It is a Bug and Flying type, so I was going to go for Rock Slide to get the 4-time super effective thing going on. But Rock Slide misses, he goes for Whirlwind, and of course, out of all my Pokemon, Panpour is the one that he dragged out. My level 12 Panpour. Awesome. So now I switch back into Archeops, and thankfully he doesn't go for Whirlwind again, or I would have been pretty pissed. He goes for Bug Buzz, which is not very effective. He does get the special defense drop, but I'm faster than him, so I can finish him off with an Acrobatics this time, which is probably what I should have done on the first turn to avoid that whole Whirlwind Panpour thing. And because Panpour is getting half the experience here, he's going to grow a lot of levels. So, went up to 13, tried to learn Fury Swipes, went up to 14, 15, 16. And now I'm not going to teach him Water Sports. And he's up to level 17 now, level 18. And finally he stopped, so he grew like 5 or 6 levels. I don't even care. I have no interest in using Panpour ever, except as a half HM slave. Pick up the Razor Fang there. And let's see what else. Any more items? No? Okay. So I guess we can go battle that lady. I'm really pissed about Cryogonal dying from a sturdy Pineco that just, I don't know, he survived and then got a crit with Explosion. That's just stupid. Man, okay. I should stop complaining. Alright, let's see here. Lucky Egg. Give it to Chandelure. He could use some experience. And let me see. TMs. Might as well teach him Flamethrower now. Why not? It's TM 35, I think. So it should be up here somewhere. There it is. Alright. Get rid of Fire Blast, and that will also make it easier to train Chandelure because he'll have more PP as well. So I forgot that he knew Flame Burst, so we'll just get rid of that instead and keep Fire Blast. So he has Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and Will-O-Wisp for 3 fire moves. And he also has Shadow Ball as well. And we'll be getting rid of Fire Blast for something else. Probably Psychic or something like that. Alright, so in this battle, we've got a Burmy at level 63. This thing is just a bug type, so that means we can kill it with Flamethrower, but not on this turn because he goes for Protect. So he tried to go for Protect again, but it failed this time because I don't know why they try to use it more than one turn in a row. Sometimes they are actually successful with it. It's kind of stupid, but nonetheless, Burmy goes down, and Tangela is next, or Tangela. I think it's actually pronounced Tangela. I've always said Tangela, but oh well. Apparently I haven't broken that habit. So Tangela, I almost went to Tangela again to stop myself. Tangela goes down to a Flamethrower, and Sawsbuck is the whatchamacallit, replacement Pokemon. Okay, I can't even talk now. Okay, so Sawsbuck is a normal and grass-type Pokemon, so Flamethrower takes him out as well. And that's the end of that battle. That was a very poorly narrated battle. I just kept messing up. Couldn't figure out what to say after I messed up Tangela's name. I need to stop saying that. But now it's nighttime. I don't know if you noticed the change, but I sure did. There's a rare candy in the corner over here. Make sure you pick that up. It'll be useful for your training for the Elite Four, I'm sure. And we've got another youngster battle here. So let's take this guy on. And after this, we can probably call it an episode. We're going to start off with Yanma at level 63. And Yanma is a bug and flying type, so you can use other flying types on him. Fire works as well. Rock is 4 times super effective. So there's that. I'm just going to go for Flamethrower, and that takes him out pretty easily. You can also use electric or ice types if you're looking for more weaknesses. Ladybug is the replacement. Level 63, also bug and flying. So I'm going to stick with Chandelure, even though Chandelure grew up to level 66. I'll finish off this Ladybug with a Flamethrower, and Ninjask is going to be Lester's final Pokemon. And it is obviously going to be faster than pretty much anyone on my team because of its ridiculous speed stat. And he doesn't take the opportunity to actually attack me, so I kill him in one hit. And that's that. So that's the end of that battle. And we will actually call it an episode here. In the next episode, we'll finish up our business here in the Abundant Shrine. And then we will push forwards as we have a couple more routes to explore in these new areas of Unova. But thank you very much for watching, folks. And please stay tuned for episode number 62. Game on!